Whether you've been a trader for 5 years or you've just started and you're in your first month, in this video we're going to be talking about the best trading strategy to use and how you can try and be consistent by having a good trading strategy. Once again, I want to say, and I'll say this at the start of most of my videos, thank you guys so much for the support recently. It's been incredible. We've been growing nicely, a lot of support, a lot of comments. So I like hearing from you guys. It's nice that we can relate. A lot of people have been relating to the things I've been saying. So it's good to build this community. And yeah, we're trying to build it as big as we can, help as many people from the experience I've got. And yeah, hope everyone enjoys this video, and like, subscribe if you do enjoy, and let's get into the video. So firstly, we have to identify what a strategy is and what a good strategy is, because you hear these terms like whether it's smart money trading, price action trading, ICT, lots of companies, a lot of communities that have their own strategy, and people assume if I can just learn that knowledge and information, then I'll be profitable straight away. I just need to know what to do, when to buy, when to sell, what to look for, and it will instantly be profitable. Now, that isn't the case, and I will explain later in the video why that's not the case. But the purpose of a strategy is it has to be able to produce consistent returns for the long term. So the best strategy isn't necessarily a strategy where you buy here, sell there. A strategy, someone could have a perfect strategy that works for them, and they know their rules and they know their execution. But you have to firstly identify day one, I need something that's going to give me a good strike rate, something that's going to give me a good risk reward, something where I'm able to, I'm going to be at the charts, depending on if you have a job or you're a student. So you have to identify when to buy, when to sell, and whether you have an edge in the long term in the markets. So the way you find out if you have an edge is by back testing, forward testing. So going back through previous data, looking at and executing your strategy with set rules, and looking at the potential returns it's given you for that month or that year. So I tend to backtest on TradingView. I backtest my strategy and I go through the data and I execute my trades when the entry occurs. I'm aware of the time that I'm backtesting. Like if there's an entry at 1 in the morning, I'm going to be asleep, so I'm not going to take that trade. So make it as realistic as possible for when I actually do place the trades and go live. Also forward testing, so you can have demo accounts, so fake money, and you're able to place trades that are playing out live in the future. So backtesting is better because you can go through more data and you can get more information quicker. You don't have to actually wait in real time. But forward testing is good to see that it's still being successful. So firstly, you need to identify your circumstances. So if you work full time, you might not be able to day trade because day trading takes a lot of time being at the charts, a lot of screen time, waiting for opportunities that could happen throughout the day. So you might want to be more of a swing trader where you look at the candle close at 10 o'clock UK time, you look for the daily close and maybe place trades based on the daily or the higher time frames, which gives you a longer term view. So a bit more of a swing trading approach. However, there could be someone who's a student who has lectures or works part-time and has a good amount of time off in the week if they work weekends and have time in the day to be able to day trade. So they're there at 7 in the morning and they've got no commitments and they're able to solely look at the markets and wait for the entries. So the best strategy is down to your personal circumstances. Also, you have to look at your personality type. So if you're a very patient person, you don't really have an urge to get in the market that much. You're looking for, like I say, a more long-term approach. The best strategy could be swing trading, like I just said. But someone who really wants to be actively trading, has a lot of time on their hands, that they want to be actively trading. They're not as patient to wait, and they want to take more trades, be more frequently active in the market. Then you might want to look for, like I say, a lower time frame, more quick approach, quick moves in and out of the market, and being more actively trading. So the strategy isn't, in this video, it might surprise a few people where when I say the best strategy is like I'm going to give an exact strategy. You have to identify what would work for you, because one trading strategy could work for someone and one trading strategy could lose for someone. And you might think how, but in the community I was in, I mentioned this before, we all traded the same strategy, but at the end of the month, they'd say, oh, what's everyone's results? What are we sitting at for the month? And some people would be up 8-9%. Some people would be at down 5%. And you think, how does that even work if you're trading the same strategy? But that's because maybe someone missed a trade that banked them 4% because they were at work. Or maybe someone took a trade because they had so much time on their hands, they were taking trades actively that were bad, low probability setups, and the people at work missed them because they weren't actively on the screens at the charts, and they avoided those low probability losses, but then the other people missed the other trades. So it's not just the strategy. You have, like I say, you have to know your personal circumstance, your personality type, and what works for you. And once you've found that, and once you've identified, okay, I want to be patient, but I also want to be active. So I want to be more of a swing/day trader. I want to be involved in the markets. I maybe have a lot of free time. I'm a student or I work, so I want to be more actively trading. You then cater to that. And then once you've identified that, you can build a strategy based off that. And vice versa. If you're working, then you might want to limit. You might not have access to the screens or executing trades, so you might want to look at a more long-term approach. So yeah, you have to identify your personal situation, your personality type, and build a strategy, backtest it, make sure you got the data there in front of you so you're confident to execute the trades and you know it's profitable long term, and then execute it to a T and be disciplined. So yeah, as I said, once you found your strategy that would suit you, or an ideal strategy, maybe it's long term, maybe it's short term, then look for credible people with tested results, and you can backtest yourself to back that up, and find a community of people where they're going to teach you and give you good advice from people that have had lots of experience. And yeah, because there's no good buying and paying for a strategy, like I said, when you're that's actively trading every day. Day trading, quick in and out trade, you have to be actively there on point if you're working. So people aren't always aware of this, and they think, oh, that's a really successful strategy, people have been doing really well, but they forget that they've got a load of free time, and they're always there actively making the correct decisions to allow the strategy to be profitable. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's just as simple as that, really. If you guys like this video, like, subscribe, comment. Like I say, I appreciate everybody that supported this channel. We've grown quite a bit, and I'm forever grateful for that. Honestly, I didn't expect people to be relating to some of the stuff we've said. Some of the videos I've made, I've had great comments. So if you guys get value from this and want to support the journey, I'd seriously appreciate it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.